see the curl of vector point function. Okay, give the next title, curl of vector point function or curl of vector function in curvilinear coordinates or in orthogonal curvilinear coordinates. Okay, now we are quite familiar with the curl in the Cartesian coordinate system. Okay, that is what going to be del bar cross v bar. Okay, and that is called as curl, and that is given by this. I think you might be remembering, this is I, j, k, then components of this deb upon deb x, deb upon deb y, deb upon deb z, and finally we get this third row is vx, vy and vz. So solving this determinant, whatever physical quantity we get, that is called as curl of the vector point function or vector field. Now that depending upon curl, the vector field is said to be curly if it is non-zero, and if it is zero, the vector field is said to be non-curly. So the definitions what we have used or what we have discussed earlier in SYBSC, that is curl, field is curly or non-curly, rotational or irrotational. All this information we have studied earlier there. Now here we are going to define the equation for curl of f bar in the curvilinear coordinate system, and then how to apply it for different systems. That is our next part of discussion that will be done later on. Okay, now let's start with this discussion again as what we have discussed like what we have discussed in the earlier discussions too. Okay, here again lot many substitutions are there. Earlier several equations which you have derived in last two derivations, two discussions, two lectures, this is what we are going to repeatedly use in this case. Let capital F be a continuous vector point function, be a continuous vector point function, such that it is a function of f bar is a function of u1. Okay, I have not I should have written this way. It is f of u1, u2 and u3. These are nothing but u1, u2, u3 are the orthogonal curvilinear coordinates. Okay, this is what u1, u2, u3, and we also have its vector form. Earlier we have written f bar can be written as f1 component into vector in the first direction e1 cap, f2 into second vector e2 cap in the second direction, plus f3 into e3, that is the third unit vector in the third direction. Both of these equations are known to us. Okay, now we know curl f bar or curl f is written as del bar cross f bar. This is a cross product of vector differential operator and the given vector function. Okay, so this can be written as del bar cross. Now here I can use this format, the second equation, f1 e1 cap plus f2 e2 cap plus f3 into e3 cap. That is what I have not done anything, only I have written this f bar here, and therefore this gets as shown by this. Now as this del bar cross, this is three components can be separated using simple mathematics. So it is del bar cross. In the first case it is f1 into e1 cap, second term is del bar cross, this term is f2 into e2 cap, plus third term is del bar cross, this is f3 into e3 cap. Simple mathematics. Okay, you can call this to be equation 1. Now what next? So let's consider this first term on the RHS. Let the first term on RHS, right hand side of equation 1, we have to just concentrate it over this. That term is given to be del bar cross, this is f1 into e1 cap. And if you remember, earlier we have written something very special. Maybe in the last lecture, last to last lecture, we have taken this. If you remember, just see this. It is gradient of only component u1. It is given in terms of E1 cap upon H1. Yesterday we have seen this derivation exclusively, and then we have used this also in case of when we went for the derivation of that divergence of a vector field. So we have this. So from this I can write E1 cap is equal to H1 into del bar U1 or gradient of U1. So this E1 can be replaced here. So this becomes del bar cross, in the bracket it is F1 into H1 multiplied by del bar U1. Simple substitution, nothing different at all. Now this is A cross, now this is a product, that means F1 H1 and delta U1. So this operator can be operated, okay, in what way? I am just writing this. It is so first let's operate this on this. So it is gives you F1 H1 into, in the bracket, del bar cross del bar U1. This is my first term, and second time I am operating this del bar. Now this time it is del bar F1 H1 cross del bar U1. Del bar F1 H1 cross del bar U1. This is simply, that means this, since this is a product, this is a scalar into this, it has been operated. So this is operated over here into del bar cross U1, and this is taken out here, and this is differential is taken here. Now in last year you have written one identity, that is curl of gradient. Curl of gradient is 0. This identity you have studied in the last year. So del bar cross del psi is equal to 0. This type of identity comes here, okay. So where it is this, so first term here is found to be, okay. So we'll write it in exclusively, but del bar cross del bar U1 scalar, this is gradient, so it becomes a vector, and its curl is always found to be equal to 0. This is the vector calculus identity, I think first or second identity which we have learned in the SYBSc mathematical methods of physics. So what remains, I can call this to be equation 2. Therefore equation 2 becomes, we are using this identity, therefore equation 2 becomes only the second term of that will remain, and therefore I can write del bar cross, left hand side was this, F1 E1 cap is equal to, simply it remains del bar F1 H1 into del bar cross U1. I got this first, and so here further again it can be written as, for simplification, del bar F1 H1, and this delta U bar cross again replaced by same equation which we have written earlier. So this is E1 cap upon H1. So I am writing this del bar cross F1 E1 cap is written in this format, del bar of F1 H1 or gradient of F1 H1 cross E1 cap upon H1. Call this to be equation number 3. थोड़ी सी ही स्टेप why we have to carry out this, तो थोड़ा सा लक्षात घेण्यासाठीचा पार्ट आहे. Also we know the vector differential operator. Vector differential operator, what's that operator? We have written it earlier. Del bar is equal to E1 bar cross upon H1 deba upon deba U1 plus E2 bar cap upon H2 into deba upon deba U2. Very frequently we are writing this, just to make it familiar and more familiar about this, I am writing this several times. E3 upon H3 into deba upon deba U3. This is what our vector differential operator, earlier we have discussed that, okay. And therefore let's get this, therefore this del bar cross F1 in of multiplied by E1 cap. आपला पहिला जो पार्ट होता del bar cross, I'll just read it once again, del bar cross F1 into E1 cap. This can be written as so here I can write del bar as this bracket E1 cap upon H1 dab upon dab U1 plus E2 cap upon H2 dab upon dab U2 plus E3 cap upon H3 into dab upon dab U3. This is my del bar. Then here F1 H1 is written separate out. Actually here H1 is not there, इथे H1 नहीं है, but I can take this H1 and this remaining E1 so this can be written as cross E1 cap upon H1. So this H1 and this H1 gets adjusted there. So F1 H1 into E1 cap upon H1. Now you have to get the product as shown here. So separate out this. So you will get thoda sa lengthy derivation, but we will carry out each and every step. E1 cap upon H1 into dab of F1 H1 divided by dab U1 cross E1 cap upon H1. This is my first term, plus second term is E2 cap upon H2 into dab F1 upon H1 upon dab U2 cross, this is E1 cap upon H1 cap, multiplication of this with all these three terms. And similarly third is E3 cap upon H3 into dab of F1 H1 divided by dab U3 cross E1 cap upon H1. So let's get what we are doing here, what is expected. Now as we know, this E1 cap cross E1 cap is equal to 0, then E1 cap cross E2 cap is equal to E3. If it is order is opposite, E3 cap E1, then it will be minus E3, and the E3 cap or E2 cap E3, if it is there, it will be E1, and what remaining is E1 E2 E2 E3, and then E3 cap E1 is equal to E2. So that operations are known to us. We have to use these operations here. So it is E1 cross E1 will be 0, E2 cross E1 will be now minus E3, and this E3 cross E1 is now plus E2. So we have to use that cross multiplication here of the unit vectors, and therefore this gives me, first term gives me 0, second term is minus, I am writing this in the bracket, E3 cap divided by H2 H1. Okay, so this is H2, this is H1, it comes is there, I am writing a separate bracket, into dab of F1 H1 divided by dab U1, sorry U2, not U1, this is U1 will go here, this is U2, and this is becomes plus, cross product of these gives you E2 cap upon, this time it is H1 H3, and dab of F1 H1 divided by dab U3. So I am getting two terms here. So here you can write this, E1 bar cross E1 bar is equal to 0, E1 cap cross E1 cap is 0, and all other products are known to us. So we can use that products here to find out this. Therefore again simplifying this, I am get del bar cross F1 into E1 cap is equal to, simplification, this term is positive, this term is negative, so I can write it this way. So it is E2 cap upon H1 H3 into dab of F1 H1 divided by dab U3 minus, this is E3 cap upon H1 H2 into dab of F1 H1 divided by dab U2. Okay, this is my equation number 4 or 5. So this first term del bar cross F1 E1 cap is this. Similarly, now remaining two components also can be written in same way. What is that? Second component is del bar cross, this is F2 into E2 cap. Guess what, how can we write? बघा कसं लिहिता येईल. If it is obtained exactly in the similar way, as I said, no one is going to ask these derivations in examination, but we must understand from where this type of derivations have been taken, and to understand that we are doing all such mathematics. So you have to carry out entire mathematical steps what we have carried out for the first step, and you will get exactly similar relationship. This time this relation is given to be E3 cap divided by H1 H2. We have not derived this. You can go and you can get this particular types of answers there. So it is del by U1 into the bracket, it is F2 H2, then plus or minus second time, it is E1 cap upon H2 H3, E1 cap upon H2 H3, okay, and then third time it is daba of F2 H2 divided by, this is daba U3. This is my equation 5. And last one, that is del bar cross third component and third unit vector F3 into E3 cap, that is equal to, of course remember you can get all these derivations हे करता येऊ शकतील, but that is not needed. We can go for that type of derivations and we get something very special. So third component is given by E1 cap upon, this is H2 H3 into daba of F3 H3 divided by daba U2 minus, so these three brackets, one term is positive, one term is going to be negative. So here this term is negative and it comes to be E2 cap upon H3 H1, H1 H3 into daba upon daba U1 of, this is F3 H3. Okay, remember it is not that easy to write each and every term. We have to understand the sequence and accordingly you have to use this. Now this is equation 4, 5 and 6. I can use these equations, this equation 4, 5 and 6. All these equations can be used in our equation number C, where we have started. This is what 4, 5 and 6 we have derived, and these relations can be used here. So we have taken this, we have considered only one part of that here. This is equation 1. I have obtained this and this. So substituting all these three factors or these three equations 4, 5 and 6 in equation number 1. So let's go for this equation 1 and substitute it there. Therefore substituting equations 4, 5 and 6 in equation 1, we get del bar cross f bar is equal to curl of vector f bar is equal to, so add all these three equations and you will get E1 cap upon H2 H3 into the bracket, it is daba of, I am writing looking directly inside the book so you can understand, H3 divided by, this is daba U2 minus daba of F2 H2 divided by daba of U3. So remember here in the first term, when it is multiplied by E1 cap, it is along the first direction, U1 is not coming in the denominator anywhere. Same is the case for the next. So next is E2 cap upon H2 H3, so here will be H1 H3 in the bracket. Now this time it is daba of F1 H1 divided by daba U3 minus daba of F3 H3 divided by daba U1. So here U2 doesn't come in the denominator, H2 also doesn't come in the denominator, and the third also you can write E3 cap upon H1 H2, and inside this bracket there is dabba of F2 H2 divided by, this is dabba U1 minus dabba of, you can imagine here it comes to be F1 H1 divided by dabba U2. Okay, so second component, this U2 comes here, first component this U1 comes here, but we have to remember this sequence, plus minus plus minus plus minus, and that is what we have to remember, all these things there. So this is called as the curl, this expression. Okay, this is equation 7. This equation 7 is called as curl of f bar in curvilinear coordinates. Okay, let's remember, it is not that easy to remember this equation. लक्षात ठेवणं हे इक्वेशन फारसं सोपं नाही, किंवा त्यामुळे कोणालाही सोपं नाही. इट हॅज lot many number of components, but we must know the mathematical method to derive at. how to derive it, जसं आपण डेल बार डिफाईन केला, डेल स्क्वेअर डिफाईन केला, तसंच ग्रेडियंट आपण डिफाईन केला, डायव्हर्जन्स डिफाईन केला, तसंच कर्ल ऑफ अ वेक्टर पॉइंट फंक्शन इज गिवन बाय दिस इक्वेशन नंबर 7. But remember, we are not needed to do all these things once we know this very simple method of getting curl. Okay, so right here one statement, that statement tells you not needed to go for all this derivation what we have done here. हे सगळं डेरिवेशन करण्याची फारशी गरज नाही, provided we know one trick to get cross product of two vectors or curl of a vectors. So that method is very simple, and that can be written here. So we can write del bar cross f bar in the form of determinant, in the form of determinant. How? This is what, yes, in the last year you have done this. Curl f bar is del bar cross f bar is given by, simply take this determinant. Okay, I am not getting the straight lines here. Okay, then you can understand. Before that we have to write this h1 h2 h3 is to be written outside of this. Actually it is hanged. Yeah, it's gone. So it is del bar cross f bar. No pen, check this pen. So which color of the pen of the color is yellow. Okay, it has gone yellow color. Let me check where it comes. Curl bar cross f bar is equal to, it's very simple, 1 upon product of these three scale factors h1 h2 h3, and now determinant is that here it is h1 e1 cap, h2 e2 cap, and third component is h3 e3 cap. This is my first row. Second row is component of this del bar, this is dabba u1, second component is dabba u2, third component is dabba u3, and finally the components of this vector f bar with scale factor f1 h1, f2 h2, and f3 h3. Okay, so solve this determinant. When I solve this determinant, I will exactly get this equation number 7. Okay, so solving this determinant, you will get this equation number 7, which is a curl of a vector point function in the curvilinear coordinate. Okay, so you can write here solving this. So this is the shortcut, solving the determinant given above gives us curl of f bar in curvilinear coordinates. So this gives you curl of f bar in the curvilinear coordinates. Okay, try to understand. म्हणजे तुम्हाला मराठीत मी सांगतो हे की कर्ल डेल बार किंवा कर्ल एफ बार आपण जो वरती लिहिला आहे इक्वेशन नंबर 7, दिस इज ॲक्च्युअल, हे आपलं इंटेन्शन होतं. वी शुड गेट दिस ॲज द आउटकम ऑफ दिस डेरिवेशन, and what we have got this is can be obtained by this determinant. So whenever you are asked to find out curl of the any of the vector in the curvilinear coordinate system, what you are supposed to do is this: go for their identifying for any of the coordinate system. So go for identifying their scale factors, so that is to be written outside h1, h2, h3. Then first row of this determinant is this unit vectors in the first row along with their scale factors h1, h2, h3. Second is the component of this del bar, okay, vector differential operator, its components along three different directions, first, second and third. So dab upon dab u1, dab upon dab u2, dab upon dab u3. And third component is here components of the vector, given vector of which we are supposed to determine the curl multiplied by this their scale factor. So this third row is f1 h1, f2 h2, and this is f3 h3, and that gives you, so when this determinant is solved, we will exactly get this equation number 7, and that is called as the curl of a given vector function. Now if you remember, we have several times repeated this. Okay, we'll just write in brief below. For Cartesian coordinates, already we have defined. मग आपण काय काय लिहिलं होतं कार्टेशियन कोऑर्डिनेटसाठी. व्हॉट आर द युनिट वेक्टर्स? युनिट वेक्टर्स आर E1 cap is equal to I cap, E2 cap is equal to J cap, E3 cap is equal to K cap. That is known for us, that unit vectors along three different directions, and all this h1 is 1, h2 is equal to 1, and h3 was also equal to 1. Then u1 was is x, u2 is y, and u3 is z. If I use this, and then if I try to find out this del bar cross f bar or curl of the function f bar, this will be equal to 1 upon 1 into 1 into 1 bracket, it is 1 into I cap, 1 into J cap, 1 into K cap. So this is unit vectors multiplied by scale factors h1, h2, h3, which are 1, 1, 1. Then the three components are given to be dabba upon dabba u1 is dabba x, dabba upon dabba u2 is nothing but dabba y, dabba upon dabba u3 is nothing but dabba upon dabba z. This is my second row, and vector f bar is given to be I fx plus j fy plus k fz, and these are the components: x component, y component, z component, or component number 1, component number 2, and component number 3. They are to be written here with these three multiplication or scale factors. So 1 into fx, then 1 into fy, and then 1 into fz. So simplifying this, I'll get, this is the simple determinant of I, j, and k. Then it is dabba by dabba x, dabba upon dabba y, dabba upon dabba z, and third row is nothing but fx, fy, and fz. So third row is, in this case, this is fx, fy, fz, and this is what we were defining, we have defined earlier in the SYBSA, curl of vector point function. Vector point function in Cartesian coordinate. In Cartesian coordinate. Okay, remember what I have done. जसं आपण IJK, त्यानंतर x, y, z, आणि h1, h2, h3 is already 1, 1, 1. That is what we have already defined. Using this, I can find out, or I can write the curl of vector point function in the Cartesian coordinate. And whatever given by this theory, this is given by theory. Theory gives you this equation. म्हणजे त्याला एक नंबर द्या, equation number 8. Either you can use equation 7 or 8 to find out the curl of vector point function in the curvilinear coordinate system, orthogonal curvilinear coordinate system, and that is true. Whatever theory gives, So in Cartesian coordinate system, it comes exactly same, that is given by del bar cross f bar is equal to determinant of I j k dab I upon dab x, dab upon dab y, dab upon dab z. These are the three partial derivative operators, and fx, fy, fz are the components of this vector f, of which we are supposed to find out the curl of that given vector. So whatever we have discussed here is applicable to, so whatever we have discussed in case of curvilinear coordinate system, which is completely or very correctly can be applicable for this Cartesian coordinate system. So remember, in Cartesian coordinate system, we are using this for several years. Since you are in TYBSc, means at least for last 7-8 years you are using all these Cartesian coordinates, these type of operators, the determinants and these vector operations and everything are known to you. So whatever given by this theory of curvilinear coordinate system, that is completely applicable to the Cartesian coordinate system. So this is where we have finished one part of this particular discussion of this chapter. In the next lecture onwards, we are going to discuss now all these applications of all the elements that we have obtained. So length element, surface element, volume element, then this vector differential operator or gradient of a scalar psi, then divergence of vector function f, as well as curl of vector function f, as well as Laplacian of psi. All these elements are to be seen or tested for remaining two types of coordinate system, that is the spherical polar coordinate system, as well as second one is the cylindrical coordinate system. And remember, while doing this, again we have to go for certain diagrams, we have to go for calculating their h1, h2, h3, calculating their e1 cap, e2 cap, e3 cap, that is the unit vectors along three different directions of three components. And doing all these things, again we are going to get the help of these derivations, length element, surface element, volume element, then gradient, divergence, curl and Laplacian equations which we have applied or which we have derived for curvilinear coordinate system. These equations directly can be used for writing gradient, divergence, curl, Laplacian, length element, surface element, volume element in case of spherical polar coordinate system and the cylindrical coordinate system too. So that is our second part of this chapter that we will do in the next remaining lecture of this particular week. Okay, so today we will stop here. So these two small derivations of Laplacian and curl of a vector point function, that is what we have defined here. So in the next lecture, tomorrow or day after, whenever we meet, we will go for actual three different types of coordinates, not three, त्यातले आपण जवळपास Cartesian coordinate system तर जवळ संपवली आहे with its examples. Remaining two coordinate systems and their different components like this elements like gradient, divergence, curl, length element, surface element, etc., we are going to define for this. Okay, so that is how we are going to finish this chapter again in 3 to 4 lectures more. Okay, so let me stop this recording here. That is my second recording today. We'll